Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go.
Guys, I get a lot of people sliding inside my inbox and, I have some folks who need to lose 20, some folks who need to lose 80 pounds, some folks who need to lose 100 plus. And so we have all different shapes and sizes of big ass stomachs. Some stomachs protrude outward in the front. Some big ass stomachs that got so big, it's all the way around the midsection. It's everywhere. You got the big stomach poking out plus the love handles. And so I want to share with you, what are the signs? What are the signs that because you know how people be like, man, I need, God, just give me a sign. God, what do I need to do? Just give me a sign. I'm about to give you the signs today, okay? Yeah, this is the message, right? I'm the messenger for the day, okay? And so I got 7 things, so I want to go ahead and dive into them so this won't be a long podcast. Number 1, first sign that your stomach is getting out of pocket, all right? If your clothes don't fit no more. Yeah, if your clothes ain't fitting. That one of the main things, especially number 7. So stick around for number 7. But clothes not fitting, one of the main things why people be like, hey, Cole, man, I'm ready to go ahead and make some changes, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go ahead and get some coaching now. Because if you knew at one point your clothes did fit well, you was proud and happy about how you used to look when you go to the club, go to the bar, hanging out with your friends and family. But now you done gained so much weight. And people tell me this all the time, guys. The other day a guy was telling me, yeah, man, I can't remember the last time I put jeans on. Man, my jeans, they just stopped fitting, so I just wear sweatpants all the time. Some folks, they just be wearing hoodies and long sleeves and big t-shirts all the time because their clothes don't fit no more. And if you like me, guys, I'm a fashion guy. I like to look good. I don't know about y'all. I like to look good, man. In my clothes and when I take my clothes off. But here's the thing. When you overweight, when your stomach get too big and folks looking at you and you like you pregnant and you not pregnant and you done gained so much weight, you just like, damn. I don't know about this. This shirt ain't gonna fit the way it used to fit. These jeans ain't gonna fit the way it used to fit. You see what I'm saying? And so you gotta make some changes because otherwise you start to feel a little embarrassed, a little more self-conscious about being around other people because you ain't looking your best like you used to. Guys, this is where we live in, man. I ain't make the rules. I'm just telling you how it is. We are visual. Before a word come out of your mouth, we looking at what you look like. We either looking at you like, damn, look like they over there stressing. Like they having a hard time over there. You don't even have to, you could just, it don't take a rocket scientist to look at somebody. If they're really overweight, got a big belly, and they sitting down or they trying to walk, you be like, ooh, boy, man. Like they struggling over there. You see what I'm saying? Some folks be thinking that about your ass. Some of y'all, depending on how big you is. And so this is the first sign you know your stomach getting out of control, okay? And it's time. And when I say signs, this means, no, this is not just a sign. This is a sign that you need to make some changes. Because if you like, I know the sign now. He done told me a sign. But you're not addressing what you need to change. Guys, that defeats the purpose. I'm telling you the sign so that way you can wake up, snap out of it, and be like, okay, time to start going to the gym. Coach say make dates with the weights. All right, I'm about to start making dates with the weights. Coach say I need to build a healthy relationship with food. All right, I'm about to start building a healthy relationship with food. Coach say I need to start tracking. All right, I'm about to start tracking my food. This is what you want to do when you start experiencing these different signs, okay? So that's the first thing, clothes not fitting. Number 2, you're not happy with how you look in photos. Woo, boy. Some folks about to be triggered today. You might be like, God damn, man, you hit me every which way. Just bad. Some folks got it bad right now. If you notice, because I've had coaching clients, they join my coaching program, and before they join, I'm on a game plan call with them. And I'd be like, you know what? What was the moment, man, that made you say, man, it's time to make a change, man. I got to go ahead and get some help. They'd be like, man, I went on vacation, or they was at a family gathering or something like that, and they took photos, and it was like, damn, that me? That me, man, I don't even recognize myself. Why nobody ain't told me I got that big? Because when you see your photo, it's different when you see yourself in the bathroom mirror, depending on how big you is. But when you see it in a photo, and you see it in comparison to your other friends and your family, you be like, oh, damn. Oh, no, I can't be looking like this. I'm out here looking bad. That when folk be wanting to make a change. And that's a sign. If you notice that you're looking at your photos, and you having to, now you got to take the photo over again. Then you get my best side. I got to suck my stomach in a little bit more. That's no good. No good. That's a sign that it's time for you to start losing some belly fat. Okay? And that's number 2. If you know you're not happy with how your photo's looking, and I go so far as to say, if you're on social media, you don't even have a photo of yourself. You just got your face. I be going to some folk page, all they do is just show their face. They don't even show their body. They don't even have full body photos. When folks be trying to date, it be people out here want to date, they want to meet, they like partner and things like that. And they get on these little day naps. But they don't even want to show their face. I had a lady join my coaching program. I'm not gonna say her name. She's down like 40 plus pounds now. And she was like, Coach, man, I take care of my family. I'm really successful real estate agent. Man, I want a life partner too. I want to be happy. I want to be able to have. I want to have a little bit of companionship, not just a dog or a cat. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to love up on me. Get on the little dating apps. You can't showcase yourself the way you really want to. Unless you know it's time to start making some changes. That's a sign. All right? Don't be out here catfishing nobody. We good people. I create content for good people. Don't be somebody out here catfishing folks. If you know you big and you just want to show your face because you don't want them to see the whole package, catfish. No good. Lose the weight. Get in shape, and so you can showcase and be proud about what they see. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, that's number 2. Number 3, snoring. Loud snoring. If you got a boo thing, if you got a cousin, a friend, a mom, whoever it is, somebody else in the house with you, and when they go to sleep, all hell break loose. It was all peaceful in the house until they went to sleep. I remember one of my cousins I remember I was about 10, 11 years old. I was staying with my great auntie. And one of my cousins, he used to sleep at the house sometimes. He was in the living room. I was in a whole nother room down the hallway. I could hear his ass snoring. I'm like, God damn, what is that? First time, I didn't know what it was. Until I went into the living room. I'm like, oh, that's him. He's snoring. I went back in the room. I was pondering. I'm like 10, 11 years old. I'm like, how you making all that noise and he sleep? I ain't know. Sleep apnea. How about that? Studies show as your stomach get bigger, your neck start to get bigger too. Guess what happens when you go to sleep? It causes more discomfort while you're trying to sleep. If you notice that you waking up, you feeling tired, you're exhausted, you're like, I feel like I ain't even really sleep. Chances are, your ass might have sleep apnea. Because that stomach getting big as hell. I'm trying to tell you guys, like my grandpa, he went to get a sleep study done. While he was in the hospital, he had a sleep study done for sleep apnea. Ended up having a heart attack in his sleep, guys. These things are very important. I know I be sharing these things to entertain y'all and give y'all this game, give y'all this sauce, but I be straight up, this be real. Straight up raw and real. All right? And so it's very important to pay attention to the things I'm saying, although you're getting entertained throughout the process. Because you don't want this to be you. You don't want this to be you gaining so much weight and your wife or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it is, or your kids. Hey, Daddy, Mama, you sound like you was choking in your sleep. You okay? I had to wake you up. I'm afraid for you. I need you to do something. What's all this? That's a sign. I'm just telling you. I'm just the messenger. All right? So that's number 3. Number 4, acid reflux. If you, like guys, when I was growing up, I was about 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way to about 22, somewhere up in there. I used to have the worst acid reflux in the world. Like we went and got the whole Nexiums. I tried the Nexiums. I tried the other little pills. None of that stuff worked. None of it worked. But I was a little kid. And because I was just eating so much junk food and I was just so active, I didn't get no big belly. My stomach didn't get big. But because of my eating habits, eating pork chops all the time. Because of my eating habits, eating Oreos all the time. Because of my eating habits, drinking apple juice and eating applesauce and drinking orange juice all the time. Drinking sodas all the time. Acid reflux almost every other week. Guys, it used to be so bad. Man, I didn't even know how to articulate these things and this pain to my parents and my great auntie when I was a kid. I just didn't know what to say, you know. But I used to be going to sleep, man, laying in the bed, tears running down my face. You know, after it would go away, you know, I'd be trying to eat food and I couldn't even really swallow the food comfortably because my esophagus used to be burning so bad from acid reflux. It used to be terrible. That happened to a lot of folks because their stomach get too big. When your stomach get big, it's not just about fat loss, it's about gut health. If you have poor gut health, that also affects your mental health. It also affects other things like acid reflux, okay? Eating a lot of greasy food. Every time I used to love eating Pizza Hut. They used to be my favorite pizza. I used to love eating Pizza Hut. And then I noticed a pattern. The pattern was every time I get done eating Pizza Hut, the next day or the day after that, acid reflux. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. At the time I didn't know though. But after it happened for a couple of years, because I was a teenager when it first started happening. But as I got older into my early 20s, I'm like, hold up. Every time I eat this, man, this acid reflux be coming back. Every time I eat, peanut butter and jelly with some milk. Like all the stuff I used to love eating. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with some milk on the side. I used to love doing that. Eating Oreos. It used to just rip me apart. I felt terrible, man. A lot of people think I talk about losing belly fat just from an appearance standpoint. It's not just about appearance, guys. It's about your health, your quality of life. If you have poor health, there's different levels of quality of life. One quality of life is you feeling tired all the time, right? You start to feel tired. Next level, when you're feeling tired too long, you start to feel like you're in depression a lot. And then once your quality of life just gets so bad, your health gets so bad, you be bedridden. You're in the hospital. You go from being in the house to being in the hospital bed. Quality of life. This is why it's very important to get rid of belly fat. Okay? That's number 4. Got 3 more for you. Very, very important things to pay attention to. All right? These are signs. Because some of y'all, you're like, I really don't be going through none of those things. I'm good. Nah, pay attention to these last 3. Pay attention to them. Share this video too. Share this podcast with folks because these things are very important. Some people that y'all love and care about may be going through these things, but they don't know why. This is why I create content, to help you guys become aware. Guys, life doesn't give us a pass because of neglect or what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it right now. But anyway, I'll get back to it. Just because you don't know doesn't mean there's not consequences. Ignorance, right? Okay. So number 5, your doctor starts to express concerns. You go to the doctor and your doctor's like, hey man, that weight going up. Hey, I had to put you on this type 2 diabetic medication. Your blood glucose level's getting too high. You're pre-diabetic right now. I'm gonna have to give you these high blood pressure meds. Guys, these are signs. All right? You know how they say, yeah, you know, I ain't gonna tell nobody that I'm rich, but there will be signs. Yeah, there are signs right in front of you, but you have to pay attention to them. If you gaining weight and you know you gaining weight, you know your stomach getting bigger, and now your doctor telling you you need to lose some weight, Your doctor telling you, hey man, you want to put you on some medication? It's time. That's a sign. It's time, man. Because what's going to happen if you keep doing what you've been doing? If you keep living the same lifestyle that you've been eating the same food, I just love eating my soul food. I love drinking my sweet tea. I love drinking my sipping lemonade. I love eating food. I'm a snacker. I'm a snacker. If you keep doing these things, what's going to happen? What's your life going to look like a year, 5 years, 10 years from now? I've been on game plan calls with folks. They be like, I don't even know if I'm going to be here. They got 2 kids at the house and got a wife at the house. What? Have you had that conversation with your wife? Have you had that conversation with your husband? Guys, you got to make some changes, man. This is why I coach. All right? I've had plenty of folks who had pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, then got their weight down. They're not on medication no more. It's very, very important to understand how to eat properly, guys. Build a healthy relationship with food. It ain't about working out like a bodybuilder in the gym, guys. You don't have to do that. If you want to look good in your clothes when you take your clothes off, yeah, you got to start hitting them weights. That way you can build muscle. But just losing the weight, being more healthy, having more energy, guys, you got to start eating better. Okay? So that's number 5. If your doctor started expressing concern, your doctor looking at you, they ain't laughing no more. They looking, eyes and got wide. Hey, you know what's going to happen if you keep going in this direction. Yeah, it's got to start tightening up. All right? And so that's number 5. Last 2. Number 6, you're feeling self-conscious. This is big, y'all. Like, feeling self-conscious, it just eats at your quality of life so much. Let me give you an example, man. Growing up, I had a gap in my teeth. Growing up, y'all. Like now, some of y'all know I'm on my journey with using Invisalign and my gap's starting to close up and all that stuff. At some point, maybe a couple of year or two later from now, people not even gonna know. They just gonna know me for the J I am at that point. They not gonna know that I went through a stage of life for years, decades, of feeling self-conscious. Y'all see me smiling all in my content now. Y'all see me smiling all on my Instagram stories and on my live show, on my teeth. Y'all didn't know the self-conscious moments when I'm like, I'm posting my video, but I'm talking, and then how Facebook and Instagram make a little thumbnail for when you post it. The first thing people see, right? And I used to be so self-conscious of my gap. I used to be like, I gotta change it. I don't want people to see that part of my teeth. I don't want people to see me smiling looking like that. Self-conscious, right? And this went on for years, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I'm talking when I used to be talking in front of people. It made me not smile as much. I used to have a straight face, straight stoic. I'd be confident, but I was self-conscious about my smile. A lot of people like that with their image. They don't go out and socialize as much as they want to. They don't go to the beach or to the pool like they would like to. What's that doing? That's making your quality of life lower. Because now you're not taking those opportunities to go out with your friends and family members. You're not dating. You're not taking your boo thing out no more because now y'all don't even look like y'all compatible. You look like the great uncle. You look like the dad. Y'all do know when you gain 30, 40, 50 plus pounds, you look older. You look older, guys. I speak to guys and women on my game plan calls. They be in their 30s. Some of them be in their early 40s. I be thinking they about 50 something. Because of how the weight makes you look. It makes you look older, man. So you got to start taking care of yourself. That way you don't have to feel self-conscious about, the way your clothes fit on you when you out and about with your friends or whoever. Business events. Feeling judged because you like, damn, maybe that company didn't want to hire me because I'm overweight. Maybe they're not letting me get that raise because this person over here look a little bit better than me. They ain't, man, I don't even like this job no more. Versus if you just lost damn weight, you wouldn't even be feeling that kind of way. You the only person who feel that way. Because you're self-conscious about how you're looking. And so, that's a sign. You notice you're feeling self-conscious when you're going out with your friends, when you're hanging around people. I even had one of my little sisters I was out and about with, I took my sisters and my nephew and my mom. We went to Here we go. The aquarium out here in Atlanta. And after we went to the aquarium, went to go grab something to eat. And when we was leaving, my mom had called me. She was like, hey, Quez, your sister, she felt like you was talking about her weight because she overweight. And I was like, what you talking about? I was like baffled. I was like, why would I talk about my little sister weight? What? That had never even crossed my mind. But because my sister was self-conscious about her weight, she started projecting. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all doing the same thing. Think people talking about you, they ain't even talking about your ass. You talking about yourself because you know you too big. Okay? It's a sign. Last thing, number 7. You're struggling to keep up with your kids. You're struggling to keep up with your grandkids. You're struggling to keep up in the bedroom. And you're struggling to keep up at work. Yes, guys. As you start to gain more and more stomach fat, it weigh you down. You start to feel tired. You start to be like, damn, man, I used to do things, used to be a mover and a shaker out here, but now I need a little bit more time. Stress levels start going up because you still got them same deadlines, but you weigh more now. And now that weight is weighing you down. It's like, just imagine if you're 30, 50, 100 pounds overweight, right? Now imagine you just carrying around a 30, 50, or 100 pound book bag. How would you feel? You could be tired as hell. You be like, ooh, boy, all I want to do is just take this bag off, man. My back hurting, knees hurting, hips tight. You start just having all these aches. It's weighing you down. It's the weight, guys. And you can't run around with your grandkids and your kid can't keep up in the bedroom, guys. It's no good. Like I said earlier, it's not just about how you look. It's about your quality of life. If you want to live a better life and not just have to plug into somebody else's life on social media, you can have your own life, guys. You don't have to be popping on social media. You can be popping in real life. A lot of people faking that shit. But you could really be living it. You could really be living a good life. Guys, I love my life, man. I love it. Is it perfect? Not perfect, but I love it. Got one of my dream cars. I'm staying in a great area out here in Atlanta. I have great clients. I have beautiful family. Guys, the only way you can do this is if you improve yourself. You can have all these great things around you, but you can't even be appreciative of these things if all you thinking about is, man, I'm just so tired. Man, it's just not enough time in the day. Man, I want to go out, but none of my clothes fit the way I want them to. You see what I'm saying? Very important, man. You got to start taking care of yourself. You don't have to be living like no bodybuilder. You don't have to be working out every day of the week. You don't have to sell your soul to the chicken and broccoli diet. All I'm saying, you got to start making nutrition a priority. That way you can start losing weight and improve your health. Now, if you want to look good, you want to fit your clothes, you want your clothes to fit good on you. You want to look good when you take your clothes off. Now, you got to start hitting that gym. You need to be hitting that gym anyway. You just got to marry the two, man. It can't be a hat. This can't be like for a season you do these things. This has to be habit, routine, lifestyle. People be shaming folks who be working out and who will be all in shape. Oh, you be going to the gym all the time? Why you do all that? Guys, it's just a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle just taking care of yourself. You got folks out here all on social media talking about self-care. They don't even be working out. They be 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds overweight talking about some self-care. Well, how much better would you feel if had you lost that weight? If you lose that 50, 60, 100 pounds? You feel a lot better. I mean, what? You're taking care of yourself more, right? Anyway, I don't want this podcast to be super long. I just want you to start taking care of yourself, guys. These are things you should already be wanting to do anyway. I understand that life can start lifing, and we can start, lose sight on taking care of ourselves. You start having kids, having family, work gets busy. You can never stop making yourself a priority. That's part of your lifestyle. Making sure that you make yourself a priority. Because if you don't have anything to pour into anybody else's cup, what is life at that point? If you don't have anything to pour into them. The only way you will is if you pour into you. Pour into you so that that way you have an abundance of being able to pour in other people around you. You see what I'm saying? That's how this works. That's really the lesson of life, the whole meaning of life in my eyes, pour into you so much so that you can give so much value, so many lessons to the people that you love and care about, and it makes them better. So now, when you go around people, they look forward to seeing you. They're happy to see you because they're always going to find something better. They go, yeah, I'm feeling better about myself just being around this person. Have a little bit more energy and motivation just being around this person. I'm a little bit more inspired just being around this person. I just feel I'm more capable being around this person. Value. Everybody talk about high value man, high value woman. The value is how much you pour into yourself. Because the more you can pour value into yourself, the more you can give to the rest of the world. All right. Anyway, these are signs, guys. Once you start experiencing these, it's time to start making some changes. We out of here. Let's get it. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.